Demon Slayer's Entertainment District arc has reached episode 6 and shit has popped off. Tanjiro vs Daki has taken twists and turns that all caught me off guard. Needless to say, fucking spoiler. So last we checked, Tanjiro wasn't doing good against Daki. He can only use the Hinokami Kagura a limited number of times before it takes a toll on his body, and he did just that during the last episode. All he could really do now is splash imaginary water on her. Speaking of the previous episode, last time Inosuke and the rest of Tanjiro's allies freed all the people that Daki sealed up inside of her Obi sash. We see the effect of that on this episode when the sashes all return to her and re-enters her body. After that, she's kinda zoned out. So as he should, Tanjiro goes for the kill, but he's too slow. So it turns out throughout this entire fight, she was only using a fraction of her power. Absorbing her Obi reunited her with the rest of her power, turning her hair white with green highlights. Is this GG? You know, humans really do get the short end of the stick on this series. So their fight was a little noisy and it's nighttime. So people are gonna come out of their houses to see what the ruckus is about. Here's the problem. They just walked in on a hyper anime battle and the villain has just transformed. You know, up to this point, I thought Daki was a one-trick pony, supernatural strength, inhumane reaction time. Then I remembered that the demon that ranked directly below her was a fucking train. Think about the damage that would be done if a living train was ran on you. I think this episode was a reminder that she ranks higher than Emu, cause she made cold cuts out of the whole community. In a blink of an eye, she cleanly slices through multiple homes, killing a lot of people. This is the Entertainment District arc. Imagine being cut in half while clapping some cheeks. God damn, that is a fucking tragedy. Naturally, this triggers an anime transformation in Tanjiro, but instead, it's the real life version. Imagine trying to go Super Saiyan in real life a little too hard. Yeah, so this dude is mad. Veins bulging, blood vessels popping and flowing into his eyeballs and then bleeding out from his eye sockets. The amount of stress this man is putting on his body. There's no way this man did not shit his pants, or at least bust a fart. I mean, listen man, someone had to say it. In real life, if someone gets that stressed out, you're gonna shit yourself, you're gonna fart. I'm just keeping it real. So it's at this point that we get an anime flashback. Shinjiro, Rengoku's father, writes a letter to Tanjiro, apologizing for their first encounter. It is in this letter that he reveals that practitioners of the sun breathing technique are usually born with a red mark on their forehead, similar to the one Tanjiro has. However, the mark on Tanjiro's head is a scar, not a birthmark. So Tanjiro comes to an interesting conclusion. I might not be the chosen one, but I am not the one to be fucked with. As she's about to dip at super speed, he catches her by her leg and cuts that shit the fuck off. However, like a fucking Espada from Bleach, she flexes with the instant regeneration. At this point, Daki is ready to end the fight. She uses her 8-layered Obi slash, a technique that moves 8 of her Obi to attack at high speed with a large attack range. Combine that along with the fact that she's transformed, it should be impossible to escape. So Tanjiro escapes using Hinokami Kagura Burning Bone Summer Sun. So even though he can't use Hinokami Kagura anymore, he's doing it anyway, pushing his body beyond its limits, which explains his bursting blood vessels. This dude decides to parry all of her Obi strikes as if he was Daigo from Evo 2004. He closes out on her, decapitates the shit out of her. Fight is over. Except that she can turn her neck into an Obi sash and have it bend around his sword. She proceeds to then fire 13 belts at him. He parries all of them and redirects them all to a singular point and stabs them into the ground simultaneously with his sword, preventing them from moving. Now the problem is, her belts move really fast and Tanjiro is really far away from her. If he would let go of the belt in an attempt to make his way towards her, he'd be killed.
But sun breathing, no.
He cuts through all of her belts. At this point, they keep putting each other in checkmate, and they both bullshit their way out of it. In that sense, it sort of feels like an even playing field. Of course, Tanjiro has her in checkmate again, coming for her neck. Yeet! Anime power-up has expired. Time for those drawbacks, boy. Man is suffering. You hate to see it. That's pretty much it. Tanjiro put up a valiant effort, but ultimately fails to kill Daki, forcing him to hold this L with his fucking lungs.